Welcome back to Tamara Talk. We are discussing the frustration that is grocery budgeting today for our second episode. So this is the second month in a row that we have given our best shot at grocery budgeting, and it's also the second month in a row that we have been down to $20 halfway through the month. And I am just so frustrated but still determined to make this budget work. So for August, we gave ourselves $150 for the whole month, thinking, oh yeah, there's just two of us, we can totally make that work. Well, when we got down to the halfway mark and we only had $20 left, I thought, well, maybe we just need to do $200 for the month. And maybe because I'm wanting to provide nutritious meals, I don't want us to eat junk food, and real food costs real money and can get expensive, obviously. We all know that. We've all been to the grocery store. So for the second month, so this past month, we had a new budget of $200, and I thought we have to make this work. We can just figure it out. Well, again, we were down to $20 halfway through the month. So I am just bound and determined to figure this out. Last month, I got all excited about meal prepping, and so I went out and bought a ton of disposable containers, the aluminum ones that you can get at the dollar store that are super cheap. I prepped up a ton of meals. So on the very first day of the very first day of the month, I spent $120 of our budget. Actually, it was more like $140 because I went to another store as well. But I just blew our budget out of the water for the whole month. But I thought, hey, I'm making a ton of meals, and this is gonna last us for the whole month. We can make it last. And that's been true. We definitely still have a couple of meals left for the month, but we still need the normal necessities like milk and eggs, stuff that I eat every single day or consume every single day. Those run out. They just don't last the whole month. So it's become just kind of, what do I do? What's the next step? How can I fix this? How can we figure this out? So I finally just broke down one night when we were having dinner, and I asked for help. You know, us being women, we think we should be able to run the household and not have any trouble and not need to get any help from anybody. But I sat down and I was like, Kason, we need to figure this out. I want to make this work. I don't want to go over budget. There has to be a solution. Well, he suggested that we plan our meals. And you know, we see all over Pinterest and all over this, meal plan, and that's how you do it. And I guess I just thought that meal planning and meal prepping was the same. And so he suggested that we get down and be very specific about what we're gonna eat. So Monday nights for a couple of weeks, we're gonna eat this on every single Monday night. On Tuesday nights, we're eating this. And then he made a joke about, he said that there's a reason that people have Taco Tuesdays. So, hey, we're having Taco Tuesdays. So, with a new month on the horizon, we have just a couple of days left in the month. So I am really planning on meal planning. And I'm going to really kind of figure out how to wrap my head around that and to really figure it out and make it work and not be so low on our grocery budget so early in the month. That is my goal. So here's how I'm gonna do it. First, I'm gonna plan. Obviously, we're meal planning, right? So we're gonna plan what our meals are. We're gonna have certain things on certain nights of the week, and it's gonna be that exact same thing every single week for the month. And so it sounds a little mundane, it sounds boring, but I'm hoping that with every meal being different, it won't get that boring and that mundane. So we'll see. I'll check back with y'all after the month is up and see how it went. So the next step is I'm going to write it all out. So I'm creating a meal planning worksheet. So I'm at home through the day, so I have breakfast and lunches on there, and I have snacks obviously too, and I'm also figuring out how to make them nutritious snacks but still budget friendly, so working through that as well. But we're going to write it all out. And as a bonus, I have created 2 worksheets that I'm going to be utilizing, and you can download those. Those are attached to the blog post, so you can download those for yourselves. And then last is I'm going to really try to discipline myself at sticking to what I write on the list. What's on the list is only what I'm going to buy. And so if I remember, if I'm at the grocery store and I'm think, oh man, I should have written that down, or we need that, we're almost out of that, well, that's going to have to be too bad, because I'm going to just have to remember to write it down next time. So hopefully that won't ever be like toilet paper or anything crazy, because we kind of have to have that. But that should be written down. So hopefully I can just really discipline myself to stick to that list. So those are my 3 plans, or my 3 ideas. I'm going to plan, I'm going to write it out, and then I'm only going to buy what is written out. And so hopefully this will help with this the 3rd month in a row for us to grocery budget. But I would love to hear how it is that you work on your budget for your family. Leave them in the comments, or email us, or just share with us however you want to. And just thank you so much for joining us for our 2nd episode. Good luck with your grocery budgeting.